Hi, everyone. I got Chantal with us for the Alignable Business Podcast interviews. This is so exciting. I can't wait to speak with her. Hey, Chantal, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing, Tyler. How about you?
I'm doing amazing too, and I thank you for working with me today. We had a little scheduling change, and it all worked out. Chantal, I want to start out with: can you share a little bit about yourself? What do you do? Let's start there.
All right. So, Tyler, right now I'm a business strategist for small to mid-sized companies, and I'm industry agnostic. So this is not, I'm not targeting specific industries.
And is there a like when you say industry and agnostic? I'm sorry, I'm going to mess up that word. Is that because do you feel most businesses have the same problems and the industry doesn't really matter so much as the issues tend to overlap?
Here's why.
Yeah,
Any business needs to be built on a structure, on a framework. That framework applies in any industry, in any context.
yeah,
So there's no difference. We all need sales and marketing. We all have an operational function. We all need customers and we need to create that customer experience. We all need the same components in any business.
yeah. It's so true. This whole great resignation thing, hearing about it everywhere. People supposedly are leaving jobs like crazy. What are your thoughts about people as it relates to businesses? I'd love to know your thoughts.
Well, yes, I'm quite opinionated actually when
That's
it
good.
comes
That
to
makes good podcast.
yeah, when it comes to people in business, working for businesses, I'm not surprised. I think what COVID has done is provided time for the population to think back and say, do I really want to continue doing what I'm doing in the context I am demanded to deliver? People may love what they do, but the context is often questionable and the demands can leave you with the why.
Yeah.
COVID has proven we can function and businesses can operate to a certain degree. And, we agree not across industry in that particular case, but good chunk of it can be done in a hybrid format or even remotely.
Yeah.
And
Do
this
you
is what people are recognizing currently and are saying,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Do you think though, to some degree, like, do you think we have a people problem or do you think we have a business problem in terms of how businesses interact with their people, I'll say?
Okay. Well, I'll share a little thing with you. I have left a 3-decade career as a people advisor for small to mid-sized organization. And most of the people issues I've encountered were not true people issue.
Yeah.
There were business framework issue again, which is why I decided that, to help the people issues, we need a better framework. We need to rethink our business and re-educate ourselves as business owner of what can truly make sense when we talk metrics, productivity, once we have a team in place.
Right. Yeah, that's a great answer. What are the other common things that you see in terms of business advising? What are challenges that your clients often see that you help them with?
You know what I say? I help in 3 different areas: from planning, productivity, and profitability of the business. Again, educating on this framework concept that Action Coach pioneered again 3 decades ago. They've been around a bit. And if you rethink your business simply, because it's such a simple concept, and that's what's so interesting about it. It escapes us, and yet it's right there. You can track your profitability. You can measure your productivity with the right levers of the business, the right drivers, levers, call them as you like. We call them our 5 ways. So it's quite interesting. And if you apply the same from the business profitability to your team productivity, it perfectly aligns. Why complicate things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's ideal actually to scale up any business from startup stage to exit stage. You will, by applying a framework like this, build a business for maximum value at the end of the journey.
Yeah. What do you ever have clients where sometimes they're like, "Hey, I'm not really thinking about exiting. I'm not really thinking." How do you? What's your comment to them? Because in my world, I get the same thing. I'd love to just know how do you? What are your thoughts on that, and how do you approach it?
Well, businesses are, business owners, the traditional mindset is, well, you know, I don't, they don't have a life aside from their business. And
Right.
this is one of the things. They've lost track of their ultimate dreams, their freedom vision for themselves and their family. And they were, they figured, well, that's it. That's what it's going to be for the rest of the time.
Right.
And they do not plan their exit. However, we all know we've reached that point, and the business folds. So the 20 years, 30 years, and plus that they've invested in growing just goes nowhere. Um, so it's a shame, but it's a common denominator out there. And
Yeah.
I'm certainly here to remind them, no, once why not capitalize on all these years and get a return from this? Why not? Position yourself to turn your active income earning to a passive income
Yeah.
earning situation. That's the beauty.
Yeah. I love your statement. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Basically, I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, that's a great point. So, hey, let's just talk really quickly about podcasting. What are some of your podcast goals? Like, are your goal in this? I think was to just practice out being a guest. Where do you see yourself going in the area of podcasting?
My thought was to create I'm big on building communities. I'd
Yeah.
love to support more locally. And why not interview business owners and give them an opportunity to showcase themselves here locally and highlight their successes? I mean, we all need this.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I definitely am here for you if you need any help. I did something similar earlier this year, which has been a fun run. It takes a lot of work, but if you're committed to it and you do it, it's definitely really rewarding. So I like where you're thinking in terms of your next steps. And you interview really great. And flipping it the script to be a host, it's really not that much different. So you're off to a great start.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, we'll wrap up here. Hey guys, thanks for listening. I hope Chantal shares in the group and is part of the community here because we got a lot of really cool people, and we'll be having more of these published soon. Thank you.